smell like fruit. I could tell it was different.
Yeah, this is right here. This is something different. He ain't the same as the other night. It's the
Might
same variant, I think.
Might have you leaning. It'd be alright.
No, it's gonna be good.
Shalom. With the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahama. We teach that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are 12 lost tribes according to the Bible, man. You know, we teach the truth about the Bible. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group, Muslim mosque, or Christian organization whatsoever, man. We the home of the truth. If you ain't in here, you ain't studying under Commanding General Yahama, you don't have the truth. And today, you know, for all the parents that got children, this could be a very violent class, not physically, but just a mental. Because we're coming to the point of where we have to wake up and realize the reason why we are in captivity, the reason why we are falling into destruction, the reason why we can never get over and get ahead in life, like the Christians say we once will. The reason why we don't is because you people that are similar to Saul. Saul had orders from the Most High to destroy a nation, Amalek, known as the Small Hats, the people that are, you know, taking over the land right now in Israel, those people. Saul's main duty and goal was to destroy the mother, the man, the female, and the children, and everything else that came with that nation. But since Saul didn't want to listen, and I'm just giving y'all a quick rundown, we're gonna get in the scripture. Since Saul didn't want to listen, and he allowed it to happen, what Saul did is the reason why, and one of the reasons why, we failed. Saul did something similar to what Martin Luther King do. Saul did something similar to what your Reverend Al Sharpton and T.D. Jakes do nowadays. But Saul had an actual duty and that the Lord ordered him to do, and was to basically take this nation out.
Right.
Because of the things that they were doing to us. But when he didn't, you pull it off, it's habit. But when he didn't, he allowed these people to reign and grow. And those same people are the wicked, that, you know, the wicked that rule the earth. That's why the scriptures say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And those people are the wicked ones. We know they hold down the media, you know, all this, sexual content, right. You know, music. I mean, just everything. Banks, the gold, the oil, they hold everything down. And most important, they hold down your culture. They hold down your lineage, your nation, your Bible. And we don't understand it because of what Saul done. If I could, Baba Kushak, can I get 1 Samuel 16? In this right here, we ain't even going to jump around. We just going to jump out this chapter twice, but this chapter right here is very critical because one man can destroy his whole nation. Just like one man, and for example, one man, if that man leave the household, his son will fall into destruction. Right. His daughter will fall into destruction. His wife will fall into destruction. That house will fumble because of that one man. Just like Saul, he destroyed his house. And he was one of the main reasons. Hell, he probably could have helped the house. Go ahead.
You said 1 Samuel 16?
Mm-hmm.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thine horn with oil, and go. I will send thee to Jesse.
Salaki. Let me make sure, because it's pulling up a little different. First Samuel.
Maybe.
Oh, no, that's 12. That's right.
Is that okay? 16.
Or is it right?
Saul destroys the Amalekites over 15.
All right, yeah. All right, the water. Yeah, that's it.
No sweat. 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 1. Samuel said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord.
So at this time, Saul is supposed to be listening. Samuel is delivering a message to Saul.
Right.
And if you know anything a little bit about Saul, you know Saul loved David. That was his ace man. But it came to a point to where Saul had to lay down his crown and allow, you know, David to go ahead and take over because he was a better fit.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when...
You slow down, sir. The same way Amalek laid wait is how the black community, when you spin the block. Back in the day, you know, they say hide in your bushes.
Right.
That's what Amalek was doing when he laid wait. He was trying to find that better opportunity. You know, when we were weak and vulnerable, and how he could catch us off guard. It didn't matter if he was going to dig a tunnel. Right. He was going to go over the gate. Wait till we go to sleep, just like they did the Native Indians. God. Wait till they go to sleep, run through with a whole colleague of horses, burn down our villages, take our women, and unalive us. God. He laid wait for us. Go ahead.
How he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Now go and smite Amalekite. Amalek.
Now go and smite him. For all of them say that the Lord is all about love and forgiveness. The Lord told the nation that's under Salaki, the Lord told Saul to go smite Amalek, to smite them all. He didn't say go smite the one who did wrong. He said Amalek. Amalek is the progenitor of the Jewish man, or the Ashkenazi, or the Khazarians.
Right.
Amalek is the progenitor, the father of them, that nation of people. So Saul was supposed to go and smite that nation. Go ahead.
And utterly destroy all that they had, and spare them not.
And just like the black community now, and this is where we fall victim. See, Esau, when Esau go into a country, in a village, he's going in there for everything, even what doesn't have worth. Just like water. Water doesn't have a worth. It has a big worth, but it doesn't have worth because it's so much of it.
Right.
But Esau goes in there and tax you for water. If you collect the rainwater, he tax you for that.
Right.
But what we fall victim to is we want to try to get, you know, just pick and choose and let me just get a little bit and move. Right. When the Lord said, destroy all of it.
Right.
All of it. Don't try to take none for what y'all call it in the military? Like y'all be like going in their pockets and taking the little dog tags and all that. What is it called?
Searching. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I thought it was like a particular term, you know, but scavenging. Let me just use that word. You know, don't scavenge nothing. Just destroy it all. Everything that this nation has.
Right.
Go ahead.
Don't savage nothing. Don't save nothing.
Right. Don't save anything.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
Now let me explain. I'm asking a question.
Right.
When people say, I would not want to serve your God because he unallows people. The Lord sent Moses to send a warning to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh didn't want to listen.
Right.
So the first thing he did was take all the firstborn, because of what Pharaoh was doing to Israel. Meanwhile, the Lord said, go and smite not just the firstborn, but smite the man, the woman, the child, and all their cattle. All of their cattle. If you just take the firstborn, with Egypt, the firstborn son. Right. If you take the firstborn son, you're going to cripple a whole nation. But the Lord said, the man, not the first man, not the firstborn man, but the woman and the infant.
Right.
The same way they took our babies out of the womb for alligator bait, the Lord says, smite that child too.
Right.
Smite that child. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And Saul gathered the people together and numbered them in Telam, 200,000 footmen and 10,000 men of Judah. And Saul came to a city of Amalek.
So the city of Amalek. Now we spinning the block like we always do. If it's really beef, we out there. That's what we do. It don't matter. I mean, you know, Judah, we bad as it is without a gun.
Right.
But if you get us a gun, we spend it on 100 of them.
Damn right.
I mean, that's just how we are. Go ahead.
Verse 5. It says, and Saul came to a city of Amalek and laid wait in the valley.
Now we in the bushes. Now we spinning the block. I mean, hey, God forbid, don't get on Facebook tonight.
Right.
And you gonna hear unaliving tomorrow.
Right.
But we laid wait, man. We already knew. I mean, we slick with it. We smooth.
Right.
You think we like all black for nothing?
Right.
I mean, that's just one of the reasons. We love black. It look good. At night, you can't see us.
Right.
You think that came from a different nation?
Right.
That's Israel, man.
Damn right.
We came laid wait. We wait for Amalek. Pulled up to their hood.
Right.
I mean, we was waiting. We outside.
And you know what?
Go ahead.
When we pull up, what did they do on Boys in the Hood? Hey, cut the lights off. Cut the lights off. You know what I mean? Sit out there, wait for you to come home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wait for you to come home with your woman. You might just went out on a good date, man. We sitting out there waiting 4 deep in the damn in the Impala, man, watching you come in.
Right.
You understand?
And it's crazy because when we do stuff like that,
Right.
if you with your woman going with you.
God.
He might let you go,
Right.
Because they say you shouldn't do this to women or children.
right.
Now, if it's beef,
Right.
everything with you going.
Listen, man. Anybody can get it.
Right.
You know
See,
what I mean?
and you mean to tell me this Bible ain't black?
That's the Most High.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
See, and matter of fact, I'm gonna let it roll a little bit because
Yeah.
we gonna talk a little bit.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 6, and Saul said unto the Kenites, go depart, get you down from among the Amalekites. Lest,
No, go ahead.
God, lest I destroy you with them.
So you already know what it is. If it's beef, if you with them, you a beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you a friend of my enemy, you an enemy.
Right.
That's how we are. You know, even back in the day, you can be cool on both sides, but you can't pick with one because on the other one feel as if you putting more favor in the other one.
Right.
Come on, man. But Esau play his cards right. Be like, yeah, go ahead, do this. You know, do that, do this and that,
Right.
and then blow it off like nothing happened.
God. And no, we do that in the hood every day.
Right.
Because we look at it and be like, you can't be my friend and the nigga that I don't like.
Right.
Like we look at it like, nah, you friends with him?
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, I'm cool with both of y'all. Well, you better get up out of here.
Right.
I'm about to handle him straight up and
Then,
down.
then what do you do?
Right. You got
You gonna fight for him? You gonna snitch, or you gonna keep your mouth shut?
Right.
Because if your mouth is shut, then you really wasn't friend to the one who just passed.
Right. It says, lest I destroy you with them, for ye shewed kindness to all the children of Israel when they came up out of Egypt.
So you've been kind to us when we were going through our destruction.
Right.
Now, when it's time for me to do what I want to do and get some payback, do not stand in my way.
Damn right.
Because if you standing in my way, you really didn't really give a damn about me. You never had the best of our best at heart for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You was just there until your time. So go ahead and just pass on through and let them get this work. Let us finish. Let's go ahead and finish the beef now. You know what it is. Go ahead.
So the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites, and Saul smote the Amalekites from Havilah until thou comest to shore.
And if y'all know, Havilah is right there by the main 4 rivers of Egypt, or the Fertile Crescent, or the Garden of Eden. Just those different words. That's Havilah is right there by the main 4 rivers that go into that country. Go ahead.
That is over against Egypt. And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword. But Saul and the people spared Agag, and the best of the sheep, and of the oxen, and of the fatlings, and the lambs, and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them.
And that's the thing. Our people will have a beef and know we have an objective to go do something like the Christian church.
God.
We know we shouldn't be in the Christian church. We know if you're an Israelite, you can't have a white priest or a white wife or you eating pork. You can't do that.
Right.
But what you would do, you would accept that one or two that black people love to say, oh, that white boy, white girl would come to the cookout. You are the one who would destroy everybody and then still accept that one. And meanwhile, that same one still hates you.
Right.
Because once that one see the opportunity to become better than you and build their nation back up, they're going to turn their back on you.
Damn right.
Simple as that. And that's what you Christian pastors don't understand. And you so-called gang members that accept the white boy in your gang. Or you so-called, what sisters accept that's white?
Come on.
Just everything white.
Damn right.
You are this situation. You are the reason why these people prosper, these people grow, these people are still unalive in us, because you follow the footsteps of Saul.
Right.
Saul followed what the Lord said, but he didn't fully do the work. Meaning, you can't just sit here and be on camera in these classes. You need to bring your ass to class. You need to pay tithes.
Right.
Your ass need to be at Passover.
Right.
You need to be telling your kids you can't eat pork, and we ain't doing Christmas this year. But when you want to soothe everybody else, you doing what Saul done. You allowing somebody else to grow over you.
Right.
Go ahead.
But everything that was vile and refused, that they destroyed utterly. Verse 10, then came the word of the Lord unto Samuel, saying, it repented me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he has turned back from following me.
What repentance? repentance. Everybody know, do and turn away.
Right.
But it's crazy. The Lord saying it's crazy how I put you as a king and you turning your back on me.
Right.
That's what you rappers do. Come out the hood, like Kanye, even though he wasn't in the right footsteps of Jesus' walk, the brother's spirit was on point. But he got rich. He got with 2 porn star women.
Ooh-wee.
You know what I'm saying? All of y'all, the Lord put y'all in certain places, like Geno Jennings, y'all are in a position of power, but as soon as y'all get there, y'all actually turn your back on the Lord. You stop seeking who the Lord really is.
Right.
And that's what Saul was doing. Saul got in a position, did half the work. If you
Right.
doing half the work, nigga, you ain't doing none of the work. If you doing,
Right.
you can't half-ass.
Right.
You can't half-ass. Imagine the Lord half-ass with us. Half-ass. I mean, come on. I mean, we'll just build a school whenever we build it. We'll save that young girl over there being sexually abused. Maybe this time, but next time she got to figure it out. Imagine that. You got something, sir?
No, you right on the money. I mean, like you said, we be half-assing in this thing.
Right.
You can't half-ass with the Most High, man. Either you down or you not.
Right.
Either you gonna be hot or you gonna be cold.
Right.
You can't be lukewarm with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point. The point is that you're gonna have to serve Him in truth. You understand?
Right.
Yeah. These Christians, man, they pick and choose what they want to follow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh well, no. Lord said we can eat pork. You know what I'm saying? No, Lord said you can't eat pork. Well, that changed, brother. That changed.
Right.
Where at? Lord, the Bible said the Lord don't change. You understand? That's the point. So at the end of the day, man, these Christians, man, they got a lot to pay for, man, when the Most High get back. It's a lot.
No, you damn right, sir. Damn right. Now, can I get Deuteronomy 20? You can hold that in Deuteronomy 28 and 50. Now, for the people that's actually watching saying we're wrong, the Lord only sent them for this reason. This is why. Because at that same time when we was coming out of Egypt, they didn't show no remorse or no regard to the old or the young.
Right.
When we was coming out of there, they came from to the back of us.
Right.
Where everybody that was fragile, your grandparents, your grandmother, the special need child, the babies, the pregnant women, the old elders that barely could walk.
Right.
And that's what they done to us because Esau don't give a damn.
Right.
And he really loved to make examples out of the weak, sensitive ones. Like Kyrie Irving.
Right.
Like who? These dress-wearing comedians.
Right.
The Lord like to make examples out of them because there's no fight in a punk black man nowadays. The Lord has to set an example. But the Lord has never allowed strong black men like the brother right here, God will recall, and this brother over here to have to go through something. Because if the white man want to set an example on them, the world's going to know that example failed. Right. They would be the example.
Right.
But Esau know who to set example on. The weak. Go ahead, sir.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
See, these people have a fierce countenance. And they're not showing any remorse, any regard, any compassion, any love for the old or the young.
Right.
The old or the young. And that even include their people. They ain't going to show no remorse. And that's why in 1 Samuel in chapter 15, the Lord said, go in there and destroy the man, the woman, the infant, and all of their crops. Leave nothing. Because we don't need none of that. But, Samuel was being a Christian. Like you.
God.
Yeah.
God, you want me to keep on 28?
Oh, lies, sir. You go back.
Okay, God. It says, the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 11. It said, it repented me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he has turned back from following me, and have not performed my commandments. And it grieved Samuel, and he cried unto the Lord all night. And when Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul came to Carmel, and behold, he set him up a place, and is gone about, and passed on, and gone down to Gilgal.
See, this is how you know Samuel is basically Saul's, I don't want to say angel, but guardian, elder, a wise man.
Right.
And this brother actually, what happened? This brother actually felt pain for this brother. This brother wept because of what the brother was doing. And the Lord already knew what was coming up. Yeah. Somebody on that?
Yeah,
This weirdo on here says, I feel sorry for your grandfather being lynched here in the U.S. I feel sorry for your grandmother died in, I don't know, it says, look like you read the Bible, been written by, I'm sorry to tell you that the same people you worship with blue eyes, blonde hair, they are the one. I don't know what he's saying. Been written by incident. It look like I feel sorry for your man. What the hell you talking about? But
See, this TikTok, right?
God.
See, all right, listen, whoever you are, we back on TikTok. At least if you got something to say or debate, make some sense on it, because we ain't going to acknowledge ignorance.
That last statement was weird. He said, I'm sorry to tell you that the same people you worship with blue eyes, blonde hair, they are the one. I don't know what he mean by that. What do you mean by that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. We don't worship no blonde hair, no blue eyed devil. You understand? You know what I mean? I feel sorry for you even thinking that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that was a dumb statement to think that we in here will worship a damn devil. Like, it look like you a devil yourself.
It shows that you haven't been here at the beginning of the class, because if you know who we speaking on, Amalek is the so-called soup hats, small hats over there in Israel.
Right.
The Jewish man,
I said, I see you have gold stuff. Good for you, you Zionists. To get this for you, enjoy it. I will see you in day judgment. You and your God, the one you worship, not our God. You damn right it's not our God. You worship the white God, you know, the white Jesus, you know what I'm saying? The damn devil, right? You know what I mean? We serve the nigga God. Right. You understand? That's who we serve. The black man, you understand? You know what I mean? That's going to come back and get every damn devil, you know what I'm saying? Right. And put them in chains. You know what I mean? Remember that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Remember that.
That's gonna be his countdown when that time comes.
Yeah, damn right. That's gonna be your countdown. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You in chains. Right. Salaki.
The ignorance and audacity of people on TikTok.
Right.
When they don't even know who wrote Cat in the Hat and Sam I Am. Like,
right. Like it's amazing how many dum-dums we got in the world. But like we said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right. You know what I mean? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked and the dumb. You know what I mean? That's what
Damn. Man, go ahead, sir. Man.
God, verse 13. It says, and Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, blessed be thou of the Lord. I have performed the commandment of the Lord. It's verse 14. And Samuel said,
now, real quick, this is what Christians do. They'll sit here and preach prosperity and say pray about it. They'll say pray about it, which is right. Right. But then turn around and say they doing what? The commandments of the Lord. What part are you doing with the commandment? Right. So he's half-assing like your Christian church, like your Muslim imams and all this other Christianity. Because anything outside the Bible, you know, it's Christianity. Right. Simple as that. Right. You can do whatever you want to do, and all you got to do is say I'm sorry, and you can make it to the same heaven your sexually abusing uncle, you know what I'm saying, is in. Right. The same innocent baby go to the same heaven where the oppressor Amalek that's going to. How is that fair? Right. That's idiotic. Go ahead.
And Samuel said, what meaneth then this bleating of the sheep in my ears?
Now, bleating of the sheep is just a cry out, like, you know, sheep saying bad. Like, that's all it is. Right. He trying to figure out what is this mean? Why do we hear this? And we know if you ever been on a farm or watch, you know, Animal Planet, usually if you chasing goat or sheep or something like that, they all run as a herd and make noise. So when he's saying bleating, you know, as a sheep, he's saying like, man, what's all that crying out? What's going on? Go ahead.
And the lowing of the oxen which I hear.
In the lowing of the cow, just, you know, that lowing, like moo, that like again with a cow, when they castrate, you know, take they testicles, they make that loud move. Right. So he trying to, you know, Samuel just trying to figure out like, man, what's going on? Right. Go ahead.
And Saul said, they have brought from the Amalekites, for the people spared the best of the sheep and of the oxen.
See, and that's exactly how it is, just like Negro. Shoot, bro, I went ahead and took, you know what I'm saying? I know we had something to do, but I went ahead and took the TV. Right. You know, I went ahead and took his shoes off his feet and took the $10. I mean, just like the hood, you knock somebody out. You know if they call the cops, y'all going to jail.
Damn
But
right.
you got that one cat that's gonna go in your pocket and take $10. Shoot, man, all he had was $10. Oh shoot, bro, he had a whole check and I got his iPhone. That's Israel.
Right.
That's Israel. Because Esau ain't worried if he knock your ass out or unalive you. That's it. That's all he needed to do.
Right.
Because he got more than you. You what he need with your cell phone when he got a damn BMW
Right.
in the house? Come on, man. Go ahead.
To sacrifice unto the Lord thy God,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest we have utterly destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Then Samuel said unto Saul, Stay, and I will tell thee what the Lord hath said to me this night.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto him, Say on. And Samuel said, When thou wast little in thine own sight, was thou not made the head of the tribes of Israel? And the Lord anointed thee king over Israel?
So is this? You're basically giving this. The Lord already had this set for you, like how the Lord. People say, Yahweh knows what you're going to do and
Right.
who you're going to be.
Right.
You already had the position.
Mm-hmm.
You had the position, but you failed.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord sent thee on a journey and said, Go and utterly destroy the sinners of Amalekites,
Mm-hmm.
and fight against them until they be consumed.
And if you know anything about Amalek, about the oppressor, the Jewish man,
Right.
the scriptures say destroy the sinners. Now we know they all goddamn sinners. So
Right.
what does that mean? Destroy them all.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 19, Wherefore then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord, but didst fly upon the spoil, and didst evil in the sight of the Lord. And Saul said unto Samuel, Yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and have brought Agag, the king of Amalek.
What Samuel's doing exactly like your Christians say.
Right.
Well, just like Christians say, well, I prayed about it. I did everything that I could. But you ain't supposed to eat pork. You eat pork in the temple of the Lord.
Right.
You paid your tithes. You know what I'm saying? You done gave clothes to the Goodwill. But you cannot put down having sex with women.
Right.
Random women. Other women that belong to a husband.
Right.
Samuel is trying to make it seem as if what I've done is justified, but everything else, is something small. Look at what I've done.
Right.
But you didn't do what was supposed to be done.
Right.
You did one in your favor, and you did one for the Lord when it should have been strictly for the Lord. And that's what Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians failed. You got sisters, 80%, 79, 80% of sisters in the church saying, I can't find a good man. Get your ass out the church if you want a good man.
Right.
Get out of there. You'll find a better man in the hood than in the Christian church. I can't find a good woman. These ain't this, but hoes in this. You know why? Because you don't even know what a real woman is. Look at your mother raised you. She left your father.
Right.
Up your standards. That's what you do. Find somebody that's better than you. Find somebody that you feel as if I have to be better to get with this person.
Right.
And I'm not saying better as in finances and being seen and flashy, but better spiritually, mentally, physically. I mean, just principle wise.
Right.
Go ahead.
Chris Kern says, whose bar mitzvah is it? It's your mama's. It's your mama's bar mitzvah.
We don't do bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
We don't do.
Yeah, he's just being funny. It's your mama's bar mitzvah. Your mama is going to be getting in that chair and bouncing up and down. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put your mama in that chair. We're going to be bouncing her up and down. That's what we're going to do. Your mama. You understand? The DJ going to start when your mama get on this table. That's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? You keep coming in here, you're going to keep getting cut up, Chris.
Right.
Go home. Go home. Go home, dog.
And I find it so amusing. It's to a point I'm numb to it in the
Right.
truth. Like when heathens like those, little nasty little bastards, gremlins.
Right.
When y'all get the rambling on and laughing, I already know you can't beat me.
Right.
But I laugh because it's like, laugh now, and you gonna cry later.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Understand? If y'all believe in karma, the Bible say, basically whatever comes around goes around.
Right.
And understand. Go
Slack.
ahead.
He said they couldn't hear on the line. Slack, what's wrong?
In TikTok, understand karma. For whoever first be last to be first. Whatever comes around goes around. So don't think one time that you can destroy a people colonize a people, sexually abuse, unalive, and steal, and everything else, and nothing's gonna happen to you.
Right.
Because right now, as we speak, a lot of y'all scared because you can't get 7.62 39s ammo no more because Russia ain't dealing with us. A lot of y'all afraid right now because you can't buy eggs. A lot of y'all right now are afraid because over there in the Middle East, they got World War III stirring up. And y'all scared because it's going to be, on the front door of America. But I tell you, in this school, we don't give a damn.
Right.
When them bombs is bursting in there, make sure you take your ass over there. Because what we going to do, we going to sip good scotch and we going to eat steak. And we going to laugh about your faults.
Right.
Because right now, you got the upper hand. You better people than us. You doing so much more than what we do. What we doing.
Right.
Everything you got looks better and is better. But I tell you, you can't survive. You're not going to survive when that nigga guy come back. I tell you that. Anything good?
I'm trying to see what's going on with this.
Because we got a lot of hecklers in here who really ain't worth my time. I'll go use the bathroom and take a number 2 instead of just entertaining you. What you can do, just put all your money in the bucket.
Right.
Turn over your mortgages. You know what I'm saying? Turn over all your riches, and that's the best you could do for me.
Right.
And go jump off a building.
Can you check on yours? Go on the site real quick.
Slock it. A little tech problem. Still got hecklers on there?
No, we probably done ran off, you know what I'm saying, like a little girl. You know what I mean? That's what we want you to do. You know what I mean? That's what we want you to do. Run off like a little girl.
I don't know, dog.
Can you hear it?
I can hear me.
Through your phone? Okay.
It's probably her volume.
Yeah.
Hey sis, turn your volume up.
Yeah.
They're probably her volume. It's always down.
Right.
Go ahead, sir. Because now we about to get in, since everybody want to throw insults, we're going to bring it back to reality in a minute, which that's what we live in. Go
Right.
ahead.
Verse 20. And Saul said unto Samuel, Yea, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and have brought by Agag, the king of Amalek.
I'm on the wrong side.
15 and 20.
All right, go ahead.
And I have utterly destroyed the Amalekites. Verse 21. But the people took the spoil, sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice unto the Lord thy God in Gilgal. And Samuel said, Have the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord?
So, do you think burning something to the Lord do you think he gives a damn about that if you're not obeying?
Right.
It's just like having a cow.
Right.
How can you sin and sin and sin and sacrifice and sacrifice and sacrifice and sin and sin and sacrifice and sacrifice? There would be no reason for you to change.
Right.
Do you think the Lord find, pleasure in, you sacrifice me this cow because you over here, doing what you want to do. And I know you're going to do what you want to do again. And it's just like being a father. Your child cutting up, your child want to make sure the house clean.
Right.
Hey, Dad, can I wash your car? Oh, Dad, this and that. No, you know what you did.
Right.
I don't care about that. That's your duties anyway. You're going to do it whether you're good or bad.
Damn right.
But do you? No, that's your ass.
Right.
Go ahead.
And to let me back off of that, that's the reason why, the damn dipping of the water, the baptism wasn't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you just gonna do what the hell you want to do after you get dumped in that damn, dirty, pissy water.
Right.
You understand?
It says, Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice.
To obey is better than sacrifice. What if you disobey and you can't sacrifice?
Right.
What if you go out here and disobey what the Lord said, or just unalive somebody? You can't sacrifice. That's federal. That's federal crime.
Right.
How can you can't get yourself out of that? It's just like you go in the courtroom and they catch you with 10, 20 counts of burglary. What can you sacrifice? That is your judgment. That is your time.
Right.
So it's better to obey and don't commit a crime.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and to hearken than the fat of rams. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
So the rebellion is a sin of the rebellion is a sin of witchcraft. When you rebel, you tend to think you know what's going on.
Right.
You know what you're doing. But witchcraft is nothing but something that's going to alter somebody's mind. Something that's going to fool somebody, like the Christian church.
Right.
The Christian church say the law is done away with, but pay your tithes. That's witchcraft.
Right.
Because it allows you to stray away from what the Lord actually is saying and what the truth really is. And that's what rebellion does. You rebel against the Lord, oh, I'm going to smoke weed. Because, you know, it heals properties and do this. Then boom, your head get blown off because you over here in a drug deal.
Right.
When if you wasn't smoking weed, you'd still be here. Rebellion is just like witchcraft. Rebellion falls just into witchcraft.
Right.
Because you don't know. Go ahead.
And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord. He hath also rejected thee from being king.
Just like Hosea 4:6. People, destroy because lack of knowledge. And we destroy since we reject knowledge. The Lord is going to reject thee.
Damn right.
And that's why our children are the way they are. And that's why Saul's going through that now. The Lord is rejecting him.
Damn right.
Simple as that. And since he didn't listen to the Lord, look at what we got to deal with.
Right.
If we listen to the Lord, we ain't got to go out here and unalive those people, the people who hung us or burned us or sexually abused us. All we got to do is stop smoking cigarettes and destroy that part of their economy.
Right.
All we got to do is stop going out buying weed and their fruit and apples and go to the Migos.
Right.
And those little things are what's going to make a change. And eventually those people will dwindle away and they'll fall to their own wits.
Right.
Because doing it the right way, the way we really all want to do it, Saul didn't even do it. And now we live in this day and age and we want to do it, but the Lord ain't going to let us do it.
Right.
So it's a spiritual thing. It has nothing to do with physical. It's a spiritual thing. Take your spirit out of America. And for the one on here that say, oh, he'll see in hell and want to crack joke, eventually it will be a black man under you that you got to buy fruits from. Right. Eventually your disgusting wife will have to go to our sisters to get her nails done and things of that nature. Eventually, the same way you spit on a Mexican, we in Texas, California, Oklahoma, you got more white people going to taco shops than black people.
Damn right.
Understand, those Mexicans are better than you. Period. Go ahead.
Verse 24. And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned, and I have transgressed and the commandment of the Lord, and thy words, because I feared the people and obeyed their voice.
So the scripture also said, do not give thy power unto another man, your wife, to nobody.
Right.
Samuel, the Lord said, go and do this work. What are you fearing these people for? He had, 10,000 men? And Judah said that, Judah can't hold their goddamn attitude for nothing.
Right.
Judah can't. There's something wrong with Judah. But it's beautiful. Let me say it like that.
Right.
What are you afraid of? Man, you had all them black men behind you. I mean, one black man going to a bar with a 9 on his hip, he is a problem.
Right.
All white people look at him like he a terrorist.
Right.
And he could be the most genuine, kindest person in all the nation. Now you got 10,000 of them. Come on, man. What you gonna do? What can you do with 3? Go ahead.
It says, now therefore I pray thee, pardon my sin, and turn again with me, that I may worship the Lord. Verse 26. And Samuel said unto Saul, I will not return with thee, for thou hast rejected the word of the Lord.
So Samuel kept it real. I'm not going back there with you and you can't listen. It's just like being in the truth versus somebody in the world. We in the truth.
Right.
Man, I love you, bro. I got 2 best friends right now. I love the dog death.
Right.
But bro, you going to a house party, we could do that. But the time I see you pick up a cigarette or a blunt, and even though we at somebody else's house party, bro, I'm out.
Right.
I'm gone.
Right.
And that's what Samuel's saying, bro. I'm not gonna turn back. You ain't listening.
Right.
You ain't even did what you were supposed to do.
Right.
And that's what a homeboy would do. Because a lot of the brothers in Chicago and St. Louis and Detroit, they spin the block because of a simple dumb beat that they homeboy got. And instead of saying, hey, no, I ain't riding with you. Maybe his homeboy would think twice, like, I ain't got no backup. Let me rethink this. And if the homeboy was even better, he need to say, bruh, you really going to sit here and try to blow this man away over a 0.5 of weed, over a blunt, over a nasty hoe that slept with you in the third person?
Right.
Come on, man. That was so glorious what Samuel did. Turn your back on your best friend if he is against the Lord, if he ain't following what the Lord say, and maybe all our people will start changing.
Damn right.
Maybe if you turn your back on your mama because she still eating pork, maybe you should do that.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the Lord had rejected thee from being king over Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And Samuel turned about to go away.
Mm-hmm.
He laid hold upon the skirt of his mantle,
Mm-hmm.
and it rent. And Samuel said unto him, the Lord had rent the kingdom of Israel from thee this day, and hath given it to a neighbor of thine. This is better than thou.
Oh, Salaki, go back up again.
Oh my goodness. Verse 27.
About ran past it.
It says, verse 27 says, as Samuel turned about to go away, he laid hold upon the skirt of his mantle, and it rent. And Samuel said unto him, the Lord hath rent the kingdom of Israel from thee this day, and hath given it to a neighbor of thine.
It sounds like an eviction.
God.
The Lord, since we didn't want to listen, we got evicted. And guess what? Somebody came right on up in there. Not saying it's there, but is they're occupying it for the time being. Just like you rent an apartment, you rent a duplex, you rent a condo, you're there for a time being. But if something go wrong that doesn't follow suit to the ordinance of whatever, that company,
Right.
they're going to kick you out, and then they're going to bring somebody back in.
God.
Simple as that.
Right.
Simple as that. And again, it's nice. The Lord should chastise, you should chastise your children like that.
Right.
Simple.
Right.
What?
God.
You got somebody on there?
Not yet. They on here, but they ain't, they just in there chilling.
Alright.
That is better than thou.
Mhm.
And also the strength of Israel will not lie nor repent. For he is not a man that he should repent. Then he said, I have sinned. Yet honor me now, I pray thee.
That is what pastors do. They TD Jakes. This bastard walk around with purple dresses on. I mean, he letting the LGBT Tyler Perry rub on him, and I believe that $1 million was for some ass.
Come on,
Salaki.
brother.
That probably would have for.
Come on.
Ain't no way you shaking and baking like that. Like,
Right.
and I mean, come on. And they do all of this, and so like where we at? Man, this
sorry.
said, honor me. So yeah, they do all of this, but yet they still in the congregation saying, I ain't gonna sit here and basically I ain't gonna clear it up. You gonna honor me, I ain't gonna clear it up.
Right.
But you're nasty.
Right.
You're disgusting.
All right, be careful. You almost got kicked.
Ooh wee.
I don't know why.
There go TikTok.
Age restricted. Yeah.
But-
You know, TikTok get down. Go ahead.
Okay.
Though. We still good.
But you're nasty. You're disrespectful. And you mean to tell me we have to honor you and you're a sinner when you're supposed to be a leader?
Right.
That is not right. That's why people get mad with us. Just like we got a debate coming up, the 11th of this month on MLK.
Right.
A brother, disagreed and disliked what I said a few weeks back about MLK. For what? I have to honor a disgusting man?
Right.
Somebody who really don't mean black and brown. Nobody any good. Just his own ride. But I have to honor him.
Right.
I have to honor him. I can't honor Commander General Hammer
Right.
or Gabba War Recall. I can't honor my brothers, but I have to honor somebody who doesn't mean us any good.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, then he said, I have sinned, yet honor me now. I pray thee before the elders of my people and before Israel, and turn again with me, that I may worship the Lord thy God. So Samuel turned again after Saul, and Saul worshiped the Lord.
And again, that was brotherhood, because even in what Christ said, forgive him 7 times 7, just forever. And again, being brotherly again, Samuel just said, you know what? You my dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here with you. If this is what you want, we gonna do it.
Right.
And that was brotherhood.
Right.
A lot of y'all brothers, y'all laugh and y'all sit here and watch a brother heart be destroyed, manhood and everything else be destroyed right amongst your eyes when that brother's dealing with that no good woman.
Right.
Even with some sisters, some sisters say, hey, just do it. He got money. You will watch that sister be destroyed for material when that man is doing her clearly wrong. But Samuel understood that Samuel was willing to help Saul and turned his heart back.
Right.
Turned him back. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Come on. It says, then said Samuel,
Mm-hmm.
bring ye hither to me Agag.
Now, this is where the gangster stuff get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now Samuel said, bring him hither.
Right.
Bring thee hither. The king of Agag. Go
Right.
ahead.
The king of the Amalekites.
Mm-hmm. The king of the so-called Jewish man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Agag came unto him delicately.
Mm-hmm.
And Agag said,
Now do mine. This is what Esau do. When he at his lowest and his wits and he can't win, he gonna come to you humble and I understand. Yes. Yeah, I understand.
Right.
I understand. But when they got power over you, they don't care.
right,
But Agag came to them humbly, delicately, respectfully.
right,
Because, his nation was gone. And they already knew the captain go down with the ship.
right.
Go ahead.
Con. It says, and Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past.
Surely you don't want to unalive me.
Right,
That's already over. You don't want to unalive me now.
right,
Come on. Surely the bitterness of death has passed. Meaning, it's over with. It's
Right.
done. Let's let it go. Let's just let it go.
right.
Go ahead.
Con. It says, and Samuel said, as thy sword hath made women childless, so shall
Hold
thy
on.
mother.
Salakia. So that what?
It says, and Samuel said, as thy sword hath made women childless.
George Floyd, Trayvon Martin,
Right,
Eric Garner.
right,
Soul has a sword made. Under police brutality,
Right.
all through the 60s, all through the 40s, all through the 1600 to the 1800,
Right.
made mothers childless. The sword, the gun, the strangulation.
right.
Come on.
So shall thy mother be childless among women. And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces.
So now, Salakia, as the sword have made women childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women. So this is your time. Basically, this king is on his knees right now,
Right.
and they looking down. Bro, it's your time, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta go through this.
Right.
You remember when you did that, my brother? Yeah, I'm a brother's keeper. That's what
Right.
y'all say.
Right.
Yeah, it's time. It's time. You remember all that you did, Amalek.
Right.
All that unaliving with Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right.
All that, the I forgot what you keep telling me about that story, and I'll look it up. But all that Tulsa, Oklahoma, all that Detroit riots, all of that you done, man.
Right.
All these sexy red that you done turned into whores. You mean to tell me it ain't your time, bro? You done that, and it's your time. Face it. You ain't care about us when we weren't bothering you.
Right.
Now it's your time. Come on, man. The bitterness of death has not passed. Israel, we'll get you back in 15 years.
You know how we do it.
Look, we keep grudges.
You know what I mean? God.
Go ahead.
It says, and Samuel hewed Agag in pieces before the Lord in Gilgal.
And chopped him into pieces. Into pieces. Come on, man. Come on. You mean to tell me the Bible's all about love and care and free will and
Right.
just join hand in hand?
Right.
The Lord sent one nation to destroy a completely different nation.
Damn
Why
right.
is that if we all the same?
Right.
That king, I love that last one, bro. Like I read that yesterday, and when it said Hugh the King, bro, this right here is officially my favorite. Joshua is my favorite book,
Okay.
because how he pulled them 5 kings out and put a foot like, hey, put your foot on their neck.
Right.
But when they say they Hugh the King, and this king was back and said, man, you don't want to do this, bro. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't show any remorse or any regard to the old or the young, and just hewed them, just chopped them.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And listen, and you know, I'm thinking about that's a righteous hatred.
Right.
That's a righteous hatred, and that's what they get it twisted with us on a daily basis. Like we don't dislike this damn oppressor because he's just the oppressor.
Right.
It's things that he's done to us.
Right.
Like we don't forget, just like the Lord don't forget. You understand? And when that time comes, you got to be ready as a people to choose a side, man.
Right.
And listen, man, it better be the right side. Because listen,
Right.
one thing about it is we're gonna ask you. Listen, you better get up out of here before it go down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no beef with you, But this guy right here, this oppressor,
Right.
he finna get it.
Damn right.
Understand? No hand joining hand. The wicked shall be should not go unpunished. Lock it.
Damn right.
Right.
Damn right.
Yeah.
So, I got a question.
Mm.
For everybody that feel as if we're wrong for teaching the way the Bible's supposed to be, explain this to me. If you don't want to serve the Lord that's unalive, why do you support and take sides of Israel when Israel is trying to destroy a whole nation over just a few people?
Right.
And for the ones who don't believe in the Bible and think it's a false and a phallus, why do you even support Israel at all?
Right.
If there's no motherland, you know what I'm saying? You white folks, when they say motherland, Russians say mother Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Africans say mother Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Why do everybody outside of that believe that Israel is the motherland? If you don't believe in the Bible, I'm dead. I mean, it's something slight there, but that's something to think about. But they trying to unalive a whole other nation.
Right.
But they support the same ones that quote unquote believe in this Bible, but they doing it for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
But get mad at us saying, "Oh, y'all believe in this and believe in that. You want to unalive this particular people." The Bible say that. I mean, my spirit aligned with the Lord, so I mean, so be ye.
Right.
Go ahead. I mean, I think that's all on it. Oh no, we got like two more. Yeah,
Two
about
more
two more.
verses.
Yeah.
Verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
Then Samuel went to Ramah, and Samuel went up to his house, to the Gibeah of Saul. And Samuel came no more to see Saul unto the day of his death. Nevertheless, Samuel mourned for Saul, and the Lord repented that he made Saul king over Israel.
Come on, man. That's real brotherhood right there. That's real brotherhood. I don't understand these folks. How much time we got, man? Let me give these last precept, man. And I brought this book out right here because I don't know. It's that damn devil is really trying to fight right now. I mean, brothers and sisters making phone calls, going through stuff for the last 2 weeks, man. And it's to the point to where the oppressor has to fall at the hands of the Lord, at the hands of Christ.
Right.
And I say it because the oppressor does not give a damn. Also, God Word told me you'll give your life and your legs and your limb to the oppressor, legs and your limb to the oppressor, just to come back and be on the corner asking for change, being disrespected and spit on. Can't even get into a damn homeless shelter.
Right.
And it really took me a minute, and I realized earlier this week, he doesn't give a damn.
Right.
You know, I got somebody that I truly love got into a car wreck, you know, earlier this week, and I let my supervisor know, hey, I gotta go. This, that, and everything was valid. If you got enough compassion to know if one person got in a wreck,
Right.
you should understand, like, hey, let me know how things going and come back when you can.
Right.
But after the conversation me and him had about 15 minutes, within the 15 minutes,
Right.
he said, after that person go to the hospital, you make sure they're okay, can you come back and finish the job? I had 2 hours till the shift was over. You go in the hospital, you waiting 30 minutes. Then you get up in there, you got to worry about the paperwork and being the discharge and all that, just for me to come back on my worries to go to work for you?
Right.
To go to work for you? That just shows that the oppressor don't even like his own white woman.
Right.
Don't even like his own woman. And then why I say is because how can you choose a man to choose between his job and him making money and his loved ones?
Right.
That's how a lot of brothers and sisters sell out when it comes to the music industry. They want to choose in between being rich and famous and their integrity, being rich and famous in their family.
Right.
And they always fall on the, I need to get paid. I need to make sure I get my bills paid. But when this person unalive because you want to go to work, then what? And you think the divorce rate when it comes to lawyers, attorneys, and police officers ain't high for nothing when it comes to the white community? That white woman leave because he's always working. He worked 12 hours, come home at 6, and then go back in at 9 in the morning.
Right.
But anyways, continue. So I'm letting this devil talk, you know, and Lord allow they get this video sooner or later. I'm letting this devil talk, and I'm getting hot now. You know, you see my shirt. I'm really getting hot. I want to do what I wanted to do.
Right.
And after all of that, he said, I understand we got family and things like that, but I really need you tomorrow. I'm going to need you to go to 2 buildings. If I'm going to talk to such and such to come pick you up and drop you off. And we know in the black community, you can't, it's hard enough to get to work at 8 off of somebody else.
Right.
But how can you talk to somebody else for me when I got this situation on and I didn't even agree to what you got going on? And constantly wanted to say, are you coming into work? Are you coming into work? And that to be said, they don't give a flying F about you, man. They don't care if you about to croak. They don't care about nothing. If you break both of your legs, hey, do you think you'll be able to finish this job? I mean, just use one arm and then use the other one on the chair.
Right.
They don't care, man. And stop thinking that. And that's me being a man of the Lord. You know what I mean? And I had to go through it. So I can imagine what you people in the world go through. Lose your job. If it come down to it, lose your damn job. You know what I'm saying? Weigh your options, just lose your goddamn job. Keep it moral. Because I could have been disgusting and selfish, and this person would never forgive me because I chose my job over something that could be very critical and still could be very critical. Come on, man. But that being said, that's why.
No, go ahead.
And that's why I brought this out right here. Because he is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
Damn
And
right.
everybody else around him. And when you follow suit or what Saul got going on and you don't do the full duties of the Lord, those same people are the people ruling over me. Those same people don't even allow me to have compassion for who I want to have compassion for, who I want to love. Because Saul didn't do what he was supposed to do. And that's how you could destroy a whole nation. If he just did that, I could have went home with pay. But meanwhile, I had to lose points and lose this at the sake of my loved one, of my wife. Who wrong? And you mean to tell me, happy shall he be shall dash our children's heads on the stone? Am I wrong because that's one of my favorite scriptures? Am I wrong? Come on, man. He's a devil. And he don't love his wife and he don't love you, man.
Damn right.
Hell, he don't even love himself. Go ahead, sir. Like, I had to get that off.
That's perfect. You know what I'm saying? He is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand?
Right.
And one thing about it is, listen to that. The Christian church, of course, the damn people in the Christian church is gonna go half-ass.
Right.
Because the leader is going half-ass.
Damn right.
You understand? We're going to follow whatever we know to follow, and that is that damn pastor.
Right.
He's going half-ass. You know what? We're going to do the same thing.
Damn right.
You understand? That devil ain't doing nothing but his job. I can only imagine what our brothers and sisters was doing on that damn plantation. You understand? Yeah, listen, your arm broke, no sweat. You got the left arm. You understand? You old, no sweat. You know what I'm saying? Get on your knees and do it. You know what I mean? Pick a half a bag today.
Right.
You understand? Sun up to sundown, you will be out there in that field.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? They didn't give a damn. They had the damn 2-3-year-olds out there picking cotton, huh? You know what I mean? So of course he don't give a damn about you, your wife. You know what he worried about? Damn coat.
And what the man is saying is heavy. Because again, I'm just filling y'all in on what really had me like really about to say, all right, listen, pull up, let's go in the back and let's go ahead and handle this and let's go back to work.
Right.
What really had me was dead smack in the middle of the conversation. I gave him enough respect just to hold and just hear what he got to say. He had the nerve to say, man, I don't want to sound rude or nothing like that, and I understand, and I'm sorry for what y'all going through. He said, man, but work need to be done.
Ooh.
And he just kept been persistent on, can you get a rental car by the night? It's 4 o'clock.
Right.
He just been so persistent on, what can I do to come back and build this company? You know, he been so persistent on trying to say, man, I'm just, look, this ain't got nothing to do with business or being work. Just talking friend to friend. You're not my friend.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I could say friend to friend, and this is why the scriptures say his words are smoother than butter, but wickedness is in his heart. Because he want to say, oh, we being friend to friend. I could talk to you as a friend, but do you forget that mind and go back to the business mind state, or you bring that friend mind state to the business? I could have said whatever. Come on, man. Saying, am I being fair? No, you're not being fair because you telling me I need to choose between this and this.
Right.
You should just been understanding and say, listen, let me know when you could come back. I'll hold it off as long as I can. Don't circle me around. Just tell me straight up. Because I understand. But at the end of the day, man, I don't know. You got anything?
No, you hit it on the head. That's the damn devil.
Right.
And once you realize he's the damn devil, everything will go smooth for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lot.
And with that, man, listen, this book right here was about, if you fail your nation is going to, what? Plunder. That's the right way. And learn from what Saul went through. Learn from what how Samuel was acting still brotherly and told him straight up. He ain't sugarcoat nothing.
Right.
You got to do this, man. What you do and what you allow these other nations to do to you, they going to do it to the next. Set in bold example. Be righteous brother, be a righteous sister, and stand on that like y'all like to say.
Right.
Stand on it. Damn what these people talking about, man. At the end of the day, man, we are Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge.
Right. Starting
Starting out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahama.
Right.
We teach that black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the Jews by blood, according to the Bible. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group whatsoever, Muslim mosque or Christian organization, man. We the home of the truth. Today was about stand for your nation. And let me give you these announcements. Shalom Yahbashim Yahshua Barakatah to the brothers, Yahshua Bashim Yahshua to the sisters. We are the ISUPK, start out 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. The ISUPK is the home of the truth. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and share themselves of the world. If a brother has an interest in a sister in the school, he is to seek permission from the head to speak to her. If he or she needs transportation to a class, the teacher will arrange it. Tithes is a commandment from the Most High. Malachi 3:8 through 10, Numbers 18:20 through 21. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. Pay to the ISUPK. Either give it to the teacher in class or mail your check or money order to the ISUPK. Send your tithes and donation to the the Israelite School of UPK, P.O. Box 11, Upper Darby, PA 19082. For 90 days, the brother wears all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and war scar to get in the spirit of warfare. This is protocol, even if you are attending classes online and not physically in a school of the ISUPK. A trooper is not allowed nor authorized to teach or battle. They are to attend class and learn only. The uphold our next, next upholy convocation or high holy days Purim is the 22nd of February to the 23rd of February 2024. It's about Esther. You can find this in Esther 9, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. This is getting to Esther. Sisters, you want to really know how you can get your word out and be a real gangster and be a stand-up sister? Make sure you in class and hear what Esther got going on and what she done, for her nation. Passover, Durham, North Carolina, April 20th, correct?
God.
April 20th, Passover, land slaughter, all black party. We got a children's function. I mean, we're going to have a whole bunch of little, things going on with the nation, man. Make sure you in there.
Right.
If you ain't at Passover, then you a Christian. Simple as that. And with that, shalom.